What's up guys, and welcome back to my second video on this YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be answering some book themed questions, book and reading questions. So, I think here's shout. You might be able to hear that because it's right there. But anyway, welcome to this video, and I'm going to answer some questions. I wrote down 8 questions. But yeah, before I get into it, I'm just going to say, it's been like, I think 2 weeks when I post this that 2 weeks since I posted my first video. Last week, I have been trying to make a video, but I just it was a reading vlog, and I'm not that good at it yet, as you can tell, because I completely discarded that video. It was me starting this book, but, you know, it don't matter, it's fine. Anyway, so I'm going to get right into the questions, but before we start, like the video and subscribe if you want to follow my reading journey. I'm a new reader. I started reading in July of last year, so I'd appreciate you joining my journey. Anyway, alright, first question here, series or standalones? It might be pretty obvious with what I read, like if you saw my January wrap-up, it might be pretty obvious, but series is just what I'm for. I can't really read one book, I say, but I'm reading that right now, but I have to read a whole series. I want to get invested in the characters. I want to, enjoy the whole thing. I don't want to have one book and be like, oh, wish we had more of the characters. But no, in series you get loads of the characters, you get loads of plot. That's what I love in a book. So if you haven't been able to tell, I've read 2 series last year, I think it was. 3 including the novellas, which wasn't last year, I don't know. But series, definitely series. Okay, question 2, favourite genre. Again, this one might not be obvious. This one, let's pick all these books up. This one might not be obvious. Can you tell what it is? Fantasy. I love fantasy. I've got all these books here, by the way, for the next questions. Yeah, I love fantasy. I'm a big fantasy reader. It's been the genre that's got me back into reading, so I really love it. Yeah, just have the whole fact that when you read a book, you're in a completely different world. That's what I love. That is my go-to genre. But I am, as I say, exploring mysteries. This is my first mystery that I'm currently reading, actually. Let's find out. 126 pages in. So, anyway. Question 3. Do you prefer reading in the day or at night? Well, this one is a bit difficult for me because I'm a mood reader. I read when I want to. So, but most of that is during the day. Mainly the afternoons, maybe into the evening, but in the mornings I'm too tired, and in the night I'm too tired. So I want to focus on a book, and I'm best focused during the day in the afternoon. That was a quick, easy question. On to the next. What reading tracking app do you use? I use Storygraph. In my last video I didn't actually say, but I just put it up on the screen at the end. I use Storygraph, and it'll be linked down below. I use Storygraph to, instead of Goodreads, because I like a visual representation of my reading. Goodreads is good for, statistics and stuff, and, challenges, but I think Storygraph has more of that. They have challenges you can do with people, you can set your own challenges, the graphs as well. If you haven't seen Storygraph, you should go check a video out on it. There's plenty good videos out there. And I'd say, go follow me. It's up on screen right now. My tag, my user, I don't know what it'd be called. Username, my account. Go check it out. It's the best way to see what I'm reading, because I update it every day after I finish reading for the day. So that'd be the best for up-to-date reading. Next. Oh, it's a good one. Your favourite cover on a book you own. So I've got this here with me. It has to be Shadow and Bone, but not actually Shadow and Bone. I think I said this last video, but let's get it out. Siege and Storm. This cover, see how shiny that is? That's beautiful. Like the spine, the back is, this is my favourite cover on a book I own. But I do like the Six of Crows covers. I just think I prefer Shadow and Bone, just because of, the shininess The colours, all three of these books have really cool colours, but yeah. But these are alright. These ones, I just prefer these covers. Alright. New favourite author of this year. I'll keep this in my hands because look, it's very obvious, isn't it? I've read 5 Lee Bardugo books this year. And they're most of the books I've read. I've literally only read one other book. I think I've only read one other book that's not a Lee Bardugo book, and that's Divine Rivals. I finished that in 4 days. These I didn't finish in 4 days. Each book, finished in like a week, maybe a bit more. But yeah, my favourite author so far this year is a new author to me, Lee Bardugo. Actually amazing. Alright, next question. Where am I? Last book I read, Divine Rivals. I'm going to give you like a full-on brief about this book because I think I rated it a 4.75. Yeah, 4.75. This book. I'm going to read the synopsis. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Anyway, when two rival journalists find love through a magical connection, their fate depends on their facing depths of hell together. After centuries of sleep, the gods are warning again. All 18-year-old Iris Winnow wants to do is hold her family together. With a brother forced to fight on behalf of the gods, now missing from the front line, and a mother drowning her sorrows, Iris' best bet is winning the columnist promotion at Oath Gazette. But when Iris' letter to her brother fall in the wrong hands, those of the handsome but cold Roman Kit, her rival at the paper, an unlikely magical connection form. Expelled into the middle of a mystical war, typewriters in tow, can their bond withstand the fate of mankind and, most importantly, love? This book, I don't like covers. I don't like what's this called? Like a cover. I didn't like. I always read it without the cover on. But this book was so good. I rated it 4.75, as I said. Honestly, the storyline, everything about this. I'm excited to read the second one, which I'm getting in a few days when I go shopping. And this book, it's the last book I read. I literally read it in 4 days, as I said earlier. Honestly, 4 days to read, like, what? How many pages it got? 357. See, that's not too big. But still, I read that really, really quick. I'm going to put the cover back on now. Okay, the next and final question is... One sec. Book I'm currently reading and my thoughts so far. I'm currently reading House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. So I've been reading this for a few days now. And as I said, I'm only 126 pages in. It's a bit of a slow read for me. I literally read 30 pages the first day I read it, and like 20 the next, something like that. But last time I read it, I read 50 pages, something like that. And it's pretty good. I don't know how I feel about it yet, because it's a bit like, but okay, I'm going to read the synopsis again. I didn't read the synopsis before going in, so I went pretty much fully blind. I only knew that there was a house across the lake. That's all I knew about this book when I started it. But anyway, let's read. Casey Fletcher, a recently widowed actress trying to escape a streak of bad press, has retreated to the peace and quiet of her family's lake house in Vermont. Armed with a pair of binoculars and several bottles of bourbon, she passes the time watching Tom and Catherine Royce, the glamorous couple living across the lake. They make for good viewing. A tech innovator, Tom is powerful, and a former model, Catherine, is gorgeous. One day on the lake, Casey saves Catherine from drowning, and the two strike up a budding friendship. But the more they get to know each other, and the longer Casey watches, the more it becomes clear that Catherine and Tom's marriage isn't as perfect as it seems. When Catherine suddenly vanishes, Casey immediately suspects Tom of foul play. What she doesn't realise is that there's no more to the story than meets the eye, and that shocking secrets can lurk beneath the most placid of surface. Packed with sharp characters, psychological suspense, and a grasp-worthy plot twists. Riley Sager's House Across the Lake is a ultimate escapist read. No lake house required. I found that funny. No lake house required. I'm out of breath. a long synopsis. But yeah, book so far, pretty good. I'm thinking like a 3.5 so far, as obviously there's not much going on yet. We've only just started. We've obviously seen the beginning, which was obviously her saving the model from drowning. Pretty cool. Not quite sure she was drowning. I'm just going to shut up, honestly. But yeah, so far, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not sure if the mysteries are what I like, but I'm going to read another one from this author soon. Not soon, maybe this year. But yeah, that's all the questions. That's all the questions, guys. So before I finish the video, I'm going to say again, if you want to go check out my Goodreads and my Instagram, on screen now and in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!